President Musk just held his first press conference in the Oval Office yesterday, bringing along his adorable little son, X, a little act that Elon Musk likes to pull every once in a while. A little act that seemed to have annoyed Donald Trump.
X, are you okay? This is X, and he's a great guy, high IQ. He's a high IQ individual.
I don't know about you, but it doesn't seem like the orangutan sitting behind the desk is too happy that there's another child in the room. But he's not the only one that's upset that little X was there. The kid's own mother took to Twitter to complain about Musk using the child as a political pawn. I've got more on the story in just a second, but if you're liking the video, make sure to like the video and double check that you're subscribed. You might be wondering which kid this is and who is the mother, seeing as Elon Musk has 12 kids with 3 different women, the current one being the director of his company Neuralink. But this is little X. I don't know what's with this man's obsession with that letter, but this poor kid has to suffer because of it, and his mother is the pop singer Grimes.
Did you know that Elon Musk has fathered just as many children as Nick Cannon? Elon has 3 children with Grimes, and these two began their on-again, off-again relationship back in 2018. This is the child that most of us know about, and that is because his name really made headlines, and it is pronounced X-A12. And we know about little X for short because I feel like without a doubt this is Elon's favorite child. He's been called his little protege. But Elon and Grimes also have a daughter together, Dark Sidereal, and they actually kept it secret for a year that they had a 3rd child together, Techno Mechanus. And that may be because in between Exa and Techno, Elon had 2 more kids. Just 2 weeks after Elon and Grimes welcomed their baby girl, he had a pair of twins, Strider and Azure, with Siobhan Zillis, and she is the project director at his brain chip implant company, Neuralink.
You might be thinking that this whole stunt seems kind of familiar, and that's because he trotted this poor kid out in front of the quasi-dictator Erdogan a couple of years ago.
It is your wife? She's in San Francisco. But we're separated. I take care of him mostly.
Super awkward to have to tell your war criminal buddy that your wife left you and now you have to take care of the kids. Except that's not quite true. The kid could be with his mother, except the alien that is Elon Musk realized that using the kid as a prop makes his whole human disguise more believable. Even though Elon has 9 other kids, he seems to realize that the ones with Grimes seem to get the most press attention. Well, except the one who's trans and refuses to talk to him because he's a bigot. But Elon seems committed in keeping these kids from Grimes so that he could put them in front of the public eye.
Grimes is revealing that she didn't see one of her kids for 5 months amid her custody battle with Elon Musk. The singer alleges that she didn't see one of her and Elon Musk's 3 kids, son X-A12, daughter Dark Sidereal, and son Techno Mechanicus, for 5 months amid her ongoing custody battle with the Tesla CEO. Year locked in battle in a state with terrible mother's rights, having my Instagram posts and modeling used as reasons I shouldn't have my kids, and fighting and detaching from the love of my life as he becomes unrecognizable to me. This is only what can be said publicly, since most of my experience these last years should remain behind closed doors.
And as much as I don't like Grimes, except for like one song that she made, she does have the right to keep her life private. Well, she should have the right to keep her life private. And I can only imagine the difficulty of having a custody battle with the richest man on earth, who's also a psychopath. And I know that everyone's already said this, but naming your kids Techno Mechanicus and X-A13 should be illegal. Okay? I think it's bordering on child abuse to post your kids' names.
You say the name.
Well,
is it a placeholder?
First of all, my partner is the one that actually mostly came up with the name.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah, she's great at names. So, I mean, it's just X, the letter X, and then the AE is like pronounced Ash. Yeah. And then A12 is my contribution.
Oh, why A12?
Archangel 12, the precursor to the SR-71. Coolest plane ever. It's true. True.
But Elon Musk parading these poor kids around and taking them literally all over the world to meet dictators is something that at least isn't lost on her. You have a kid with Elon who parades him around like Michael Jackson's chimpanzee, but the person dragging your child into criticism is Fantano. He's referring to Anthony Fantano, who's a music critic, who also criticized this kid being used like a prop. You put more effort into criticizing a YouTube channel over actual power structures. Punching down is so weird for you. And Grimes responded with, I have made it clear that I do not approve of that in every conceivable way I know how. I am desperate to solve it. It's a personal tragedy to me, but currently I don't know how to do that. Yikes. That post was from last month. Here's a post from today. Little X was very polite today. You raised him well. He was so cute when he told Donald J. Trump, please forgive me, I need to pee. He should not be in public like this, she says. I did not see this. Thank you for alerting me. But I'm glad he was polite. Sigh. It's one thing to be proud of your kids and to do photo ops with them or whatever if you're a politician or a rich person, but to be trotting out this specific kid because he's in that adorable age range and because you paid for sole custody of them right now is absolutely psychotic. Now, don't get me wrong, Grimes is a weirdo pseudo-intellectual who does more defense of Nazis than she does her own children.
Only reliable food is spaghetti, so I was only eating spaghetti for like a year or 2 years. I only ate spaghetti. And then I was just like so sick and my hair actually stopped growing and I went to the doctor and the doctor was like, you actually are malnourished from not eating vegetables or meat and just eating spaghetti for 2 years.
What's Duffy?
Duffy is my muse and he also runs the cult that I'm in. I'm a member of. I'm the high priestess. And it's a surrealist cult that is completely censored.
Why don't I trust the government? I actually can't, as a non-citizen, I mean, I'm just trying to get my green card and I just, bless everyone. That's all.
Russia and Ukraine were just like doing it in Fortnite. Wow. It would be a lot less painful, I think, for everyone.
But it raises a lot of red flags that this guy is ignoring the wishes of this kid's mom and taking him in front of all of these cameras in the White House so people can make comparisons to JFK's kids playing under the desk. It's weird, it's asocial, it's sycophantic, and it's exactly what I expect out of Elon Musk. I just know this kid is probably going to do what his daughter Vivian did and cut him out of his life. I don't know, maybe there's a reason why Elon has to buy love from his kids. I'm Tony Hinderman with Really American, and I'll catch you next time.
We're talking about motherhood. Like, part of the reason I'm so late is because I had to get the baby to bed. And it's like, I keep thinking about motherhood, how under capitalism, it's like this extremely essential job that is very difficult, that is not compensated. And we sort of like value things by how much we compensate them. And so we really devalue motherhood in our society and pretty much all societies. Like, capitalism does not recognize motherhood. It's just a job that you're supposed to do for free. And it's like, I feel like producing great humans should be seen as as profit under capitalism. Like, that's like a huge social good. Like, every awesome human that gets made adds so much to the world. So like, if that was integrated into the profit structure, then, and if we potentially found a way to compensate motherhood.
So come up with a compensation that's much broader than just money. Or
it could just be money. Like,